Okay, so I'm building this, this form essentially for the beam that's going to come in and be put on top of this. We're trying to give the illusion that this is a structural header. It'll be an old beam that sits on top. There'll be a beam that goes under and a beam that goes up. It's a three-piece. It's going to look like one beam. And I had to put a structural support here so we could screw the beam into. We'll put some wood caps inside to make it look like it's really nailed into in the structure. And that's what I'm doing right now. So now I'm putting up another nailer on the back side, because on the back over here, we're going to put the beam on the back side to really give this illusion. And you'll see over here. Okay, so I'm going to put this up here, and that way I can nail the other side beam this way. There'll be a cap that goes under, and that can be screwed here, and it will stick out, the real beam will stick out about that far. I can't go all the way in because we have an issue with, we're going to have another beam in this other room, but it will be higher, covering this cap. And so if I made it go all the way through, it would look weird when you went into the bathroom, because the bathroom would be much higher. And so I'm kind of trying to make it look like it ends here, and then when you walk in, you'll kind of get the illusion, I hope, that they match. They won't, but we want the illusion. So we're nailing this on now, and we'll see how this turns out. Everything in this house is concrete, so I have to put the concrete screws in here that have to have a little plastic cap that goes in, and I've got to drill the whole thing. I tell you, all this dust. Gotta put a mask on, it's brutal. Whew. All right, got the mask. It's nothing but one problem after another when you're doing house renovations, I tell you. Let's see if this works now. All right. Yeah, there it is. Okay. That's it. All right, this job is done. I think it looks good. All secure. Now we can nail the outside beam to this, the outside beam to this, and the under beam to this. And we'll have a beautiful faux 18th century beam. Let's hope it all works out. All right, I've got my trusty assistant with me right now.
Voila!
She's going to give me, I'm going to give her some measurements to write down.
Okay.
So we're writing down the measurements. Write them in here and I'll figure it out, okay?
But
so this should be 150. The next board is going to be...
Is it lunchtime yet?
That's what I get all day. We finally solved the leak problem in the cave, and they're in here putting up the plaque and the insulation. It's coming along, looking good, looking good.
So the guys were here yesterday, and they did some work on the back door here. Now no one goes through this entrance. This is just the entrance that comes into one of the bedrooms, the back bedroom. This is going to be a closet here. So no one's going to use this. But this has to be fixed. So what do they do here?
They took out the piece that was here, the concrete, and they're going to build up the concrete to this level right here. So the concrete will come up to here, and we will build a scoop so the water, when it comes around, goes around the corner instead of toward the house, and this will stop.
I feel like we're on a treasure hunt right now in here. But where's the treasure? Oh, so they did all of this. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, Bruno, the electrician, came yesterday, and he moved the outlet because it was here,
Yeah, that's my fault. I miscalculated.
which doesn't make sense because the toilet's right here.
Yeah.
And I said to Noah, why did you tell him to put the outlet here?
Yeah.
And he said, well, I don't know. Maybe I was thinking if I was using my phone while I was on the toilet, I could just charge it. I don't know why I find that so funny.
Yeah.
Now for the kitchen. This is what I've been doing the past week or so, trying to find a piece of quartzite for the countertop. Because ideally I'd like to use marble, but marble is very porous. And I did find a place in Italy that has a treatment that you could put on the marble and nothing seeps through. But unfortunately, that treatment is also just as costly as the marble. So far, we went to Father and Stone. I found different types of quartzite that mimic the color of marble. Also, I didn't know that there are different quartzites with different durabilities. So I'm looking for more of a, like the Taj Mahal type, the Mont Blanc, the, Casablanca. Stay away from Dolce Vita quartzite, because that is more of a hard marble. The oven hood. Apparently, the French can rebuild Notre Dame, and they can build these magnificent structures, but apparently finding an artisan to make a wood traditional oven hood is a huge, huge feat. But we're making progress on that. I found some place in Italy, of all places, that can make it. I'm debating between a traditional wood oven hood, which I love the look of that, or one done in copper, which I thought would be something special. That's proven to be a little more difficult. And again, for copper, for this small kitchen, that might be a little overwhelming, but we'll see. Tomorrow, Handsome Thomas is coming to put up the ceiling.
Yeah, and I have to prepare this room and clean it all out and get everything done so that they can start work tomorrow.
The little wine cave, dun, 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 is finished. Let's call it a wine.
It's not finished.
We'll call it a wine closet now.
Yeah.
All right, back to work. A bientôt.